Hey Goku, welcome. I hope you're doing fine. Oh no, it's not you, Gemini. Come on. It's not you. I said Goku. Hey, Table Arasa, welcome. Yeah, people, as you see, we have a different format today. That's just for today. So, sure, we're not gonna debate everything. We should talk about these things also. And we should listen. People. People have different stories, how they become atheists or how they live their life as a believer but with problems, maybe because of religions or maybe because of their sects. They might feel lonely, desperate, and and yeah, all people can join and share their stories or concerns or opinions. This is what we will do tonight. um sure, there won't be many people comparing to other days because of the format, I think. And let's suppose I'm wrong. Okay, let's change our stickers. Imran. We have Imran. Uh, oh, we'll see, but I may reject. Not in the debate mood. And yeah, it depends. It depends. Maybe someone can relate the topic, but we'll see. Uh, okay, Goku. I don't know. I gave the mic or not before. Well, let me check. Oh, asshole, feel sober. Says, hey, Goku, how are you? But doesn't give a mic.
It's alright.
What a terrible start. Okay. Like someone says, hey, could join and share your concerns, feelings, and I don't give any fucking mic. that's
Well,
that's terrible. That's evil. Oh, Goku. Okay, sure. We had that fucking music. That was so fucking sad. And it might give some bad opinions to people. So, sure, we will have fun. We have Old Crow, Robert, Jose, and Redie. So, people, if we first introduce the room, sure, you should read the welcome message first. For the people who knows our room, they might have some opinions, but for the people who comes here for the first time, it might be really, really hard to understand what's going on here. So we are here just to talk about atheist people and also believers who feel different, who feel maybe isolated, who feel different, and we can share our stories. And yeah, feel free to take the mic. You can ask for the mic. You can raise your hand here. Do you see this button? You can do this. Uh, and I can understand whether you guys want. But wait a second. Let's give the mic first. Hey, Arma, welcome. This wall is not natural. Oh my god. Okay. It's not. It's supernatural because it came from nothing. Phantom, I can block you today. You should know that. My friends, they were so easy on you, but you should know that you can be really at the edge of a cliff. Shan Kelly. Okay, people. I hope tickers are enough to understand what's going on here. Yeah, those moving subtitle. Yeah, Goku. Do you want to speak, Goku? We need speakers, by the way. I mean, I need help from the 80s fellows also because I cannot talk like James. No, it's not me. It's not me, guys.
Yeah, I can speak.
Yeah. So, Dima. NT Pal. Okay, Dima. I hope you see this message. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. We will wait. We will wait. We will have a lot of prayers today for the non-believers, for the believers. Yeah, read the ticker today, Tabula Rasa. Read it. We have tickers. Yeah, they're informative. Sometimes not very necessary. Because, yeah, there's one long one asking for super chats. And sure, you can ignore it. And, but yeah, sometimes we just share the link and we mention about the
We'll give
link.
him the mic. You want mic?
Okay, how do I turn my mic, bro? Okay, now you can try to click on the microphone button on the top of your screen. Yep. Hey, welcome,
Hello,
Dima.
hello. How's it going?
It's going fine. How about there?
Okay, that's great.
Okay. So, Dima, do you have any idea about this room?
And yeah,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, bad internet is our general problem here.
lost
Mm.
connection.
Don't
Yeah,
you look?
I guess the topic is about God, yes.
Are you guys there? Or are you disconnected?
Wait, is there any misunderstanding there? Um, uh, okay. Oh, wait, did I say Phantom? No, I don't think so. Yeah. Oh, if I said Phantom, I'm so sorry, Phantom. I meant Aromai. Oh my god, what's going? No, 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 no.
Yeah, you said Phantom. You said
Really?
Phantom.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
fuck my
Yeah.
brain. No, I'm so sorry, Phantom. Yeah.
That's why I got to check what Phantom said.
Okay,
So
come
you
on,
must have
Goku.
looked.
Please. I mean, you should warn me, okay? I can say stupid things. So sorry, Phantom. Uh, but I was reading Aromai's messages, so maybe it was clear to some people that I meant Aromai. I'm sorry again, Phantom. Uh,
I was
hey,
looking for the comment that pissed you off.
okay. Okay. Imagine after I said that,
Hello?
Phantom blocked me and deleted
Hello?
me from everywhere. That would be weird.
Hello.
Hey, hello, welcome.
Hello, man.
Hello, people, welcome. I hope you read the welcome message
Hello?
here.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible. Sean, you
This
jump
is
from
Sean
you.
Kelly, the
Yeah,
atheist.
the 80s who jumps from YouTube.
Yeah, I
Okay,
called in last time.
okay. So, Sean, we are not debating today, so we're just here to listen to stories of people, especially 80s people, but believers are also included. Here, we're talking about believers who are maybe deconstructing nowadays and feeling awkward, lonely, or desperate. And we know that 80s people are struggling in general sometimes, maybe not in general, but being the minority in those societies brings some negative consequences. So and some people don't have anyone to talk to or share their feelings. And I believe YouTube has a lot of channels that people can just engage with, and they can be part of any group. And it's not only internet. I think that there are communities in some countries. I wish it was all countries, but yeah, that's it. But I think even internet is enough. So people should try. I mean, we should try also, because uh but when I check those 80s channels that I see on YouTube especially, I see that they're nice people. Yeah, like some of them, they have just, debate format, but in
Okay,
these, yeah, go on.
sorry to interrupt, but I want to clear something out.
Okay.
Are we talking about any religion or something specific,
Okay, it's not about religions, I mean,
like Christianity or?
okay, our purpose is not to talk about religions, Dima. First, you
Mm-hmm.
should know that.
Okay.
Our purpose is to talk about people who feel lonely, especially atheists. Yeah, but believers are also welcome. So, and we want to listen their stories, and if they're struggling, maybe we can brainstorm here, um, to find out what can be beneficial. So, yeah, as I see, some people still wants to discuss, but yeah, if there will be a discussion in the YouTube chat box, it's okay, no problem. It's okay. But here in this room, yeah, minor discussions maybe, but mostly, yeah, we are here just to listen the stories of people. So Sean, uh, now I think you heard everything we said. So you want to say something?
Yeah, I'm a agnostic atheist. I think my family are Catholic. My parents are Catholic. I'm trying to convince everybody. I love this subject. You know what I mean? Since I found about it, like atheism stuff, like 10 years ago online, and yeah, it can be a bit lonely, like being the only one. You think you're the only one that's correct around you, but everybody else thinks they're correct, and I don't have the vocabulary to explain myself well enough, so I get like really frustrated, and it's annoying. But I should probably try harder to find the good vocabulary. But then if you have too much of a good vocabulary, then someone that's that good will not understand. So you need balance or something.
Oh, okay. Like, can you give more details about that struggle? So, you are engaging with what kind of people?
Well, my family mainly, I'm trying to convince them that like a lot of my well, most of my brothers and sisters are brothers are agnostic or they're Christian, but they don't really practice it. Like most Christians nowadays, they don't really
Mhm.
read the Bible. They don't really go to church. My my mother specifically, is more religious. It seems that women are more religious than males. So I'm just trying to make everybody more atheist to get the truth out there. Truth will set you free, as they say, or something. Trying to make the world a better place, but
Do you
it's
think
hard to try to do that because everybody's stupid
do you think
or ignorant. Sorry.
do you think atheism is the truth?
Well, it's one truth. Like it's to it's there's loads of different truths, right? I'm not a philosopher, so I would know. That's what I'm trying to learn.
Okay, but you said you're an agnostic, right? So,
Agnostic atheist.
yeah, agnostic atheist. I'm also agnostic atheist. So, you don't claim that there's no God.
I'm not sure. Like,
Yeah, like you're not sure. You don't know whether God exists or not, or maybe you claim that even if God exists, we cannot know it. I don't know what kind of agnostic you are, but in both cases, you're not claiming that there's no God.
yeah, but I live and I believe in the evidence that disproves there's a God.
You think that their gods are disprovable? Okay, I see that.
Well, like there's a lot of things that can be disproven in their books, like, and that can infer that
Okay,
their god might be
one
likely not
question.
real.
So you know your parents better than anyone here right now. Do you think that they're gonna be happy if you convert them?
Well, I try and take it from my point of view, how I got deconverted.
Mm-hmm.
I was open minded to it in the first place, curious, but I don't think my parents really want to look for themselves. They're maybe too afraid to question things, and I just force it on them, and it maybe doesn't make them feel good.
Yeah, what I see, like I see many people. Like sometimes people come here and they say, "Hey, thank you, Phil. I'm not a believer anymore, and I'm more happy." And I feel awkward because I don't know even what to say. I'm just saying that okay, I'm happy that you were lucky, and they don't understand what do I mean. But I mean that people are different, and just because you convert, you leave the religion, that doesn't mean you're gonna be a better person or happier. Maybe you will feel, you know, lost. There's such people, and some people are just nearly feeling so bad, and when they start questioning, they like they even feel worse because they think that when they stop believing in God, like they see it as lost station, they feel like they're gonna fall into the space. And yeah, and some people, for example, me, when I stopped believing in God, I was the same person. And like my feelings didn't change. I didn't become a happier person, or there was nothing worse about it. It was just the same for me. So I understand that people feel differently, and it depends on many things. Many things. Uh I would suggest you to think more. Like, if you think that they're going to be happier, maybe you should try. But if you think that you can help them to be more happy while they're staying in that religion, then maybe it can be easier for you to make them happy. So some people don't care about the truth, and sometimes there are things that we don't know, or maybe we cannot even know the truth. And yes, you're right that their gods have contradictory definitions, and you may convince them, "Hey, look, this god is false." But maybe it will be something more negative for them after they started thinking that okay, wait, that's a false religion. Wow, what to do now? Maybe they don't have energy to find out what can make them happier. Maybe they don't have that energy, and maybe that's why it's gonna maybe harm them more. So you should check, calculate everything, like all the conditions. And when I see believers, I don't feel sad. Like, even if I see that, okay, yeah, this God, at least, this definition cannot exist. Most likely they believe in a false God. But then I say, wait a second. I mean, maybe they believe in a very close God. I mean, maybe, yeah, some people change those definitions later on. Maybe their gods are not omnipotent, not all knowing, but maybe still there's a God. And maybe the same God tried to even communicate with people. I don't know. So it's hard to know for me. But I don't bother them if they're not harming other people. And since I see also that like religious people, that they learn a lot of things, and like those religions are becoming softer. That's what I see. Christianity, I don't think it was like this in the past. And yes, Islam is more harsh, but it's becoming softer also. And most likely, I don't know, like maybe 100 years later or more, and they all become very soft. So there's that tendency that I see.
Yeah, I mean, Christianity is it's got loads of different denominations. Some are liberal, some are more conservative.
Yeah.
But the atheists too, like, we're not perfect neither, the atheists. We're all over the place as well. Which is, it's funny because when you're trying to find the truth, you know that stereotype of the truth has a left-wing bias. Is that correct? No, I'm not a philosopher.
I wish I could understand your question.
They say that the truth has a left-wing bias.
Can you
So
explain what does
if
that
like
mean?
in any subject, I actually don't even know what that means, but I heard it somewhere. Someone say, YouTuber saying that the
Oh.
truth has a left wing bias. So that means like when you find the truth in any subject, usually, I don't know. I could be wrong though.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Hey, Matt is welcome. Hey, Wapcon, welcome. Welcome, people. Welcome, people.
Yeah, you got disconnected for a while.
Oh, me. It's me. Oh, Goku. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, I disconnected. Okay, I feel like still I have some problem with the connection. Sound check.
Yeah.
left-wing
Am I
bias.
disconnecting or are you disconnecting?
I'm not sure.
A left-wing bias.
I don't know, but let's
If
for a
you
moment.
just look it up, you'll see the definition. Favors social equality. It's like when you're left or you're right. The right is conservative, the left is liberal. That's the subject they're actually talking
The
about.
left wing is considered as liberal, and the
Yeah,
right wing are
They
extremist or
favor social
conservative.
equality, government intervention for social programs, regulation of business, progressive social change, that kind of thing. Left wing bias.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for explaining. Hey, James, welcome.
Hey, it's good to see you. I only have a minute. I've got to go get ready for a
Oh,
doctor's appointment.
fuck. I was like, I wish James is here. This is now his day for speaking.
Oh yeah, finally my day for speaking. So I'll address the point that was on the table really quick.
Okay.
Here's the thing. As time goes on, individuals and societies evolve. We become more aware of our circumstance through science, through increasing levels of rationality, from a broader understanding of the human experience because we're connecting with more people in an equitable sort of way. And so the thing about conservatism is that it fears change, right? Because the point of conservatism is to conserve the foundation of society that exists because it wants to be stabilizing. And there is some merit to that, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, what that means is that the forefront of our experience and development and growth and discovery about the human experience is always ahead of the curve. It's at the top of the curve. That's where the curve's at. And so for this reason, the more accurate view of the world and our place within it is always going to favor the head of that curve because it represents the forefront of our discovery, and conservative because they're always trying to hold back from that kind of change because they're resistant to it because they're trying to pursue stability over change. That means that they're always a little bit behind the ball in terms of understanding their circumstance. Psychology, sociology, anything about social physics, anything about science, they're always behind the ball. And so for that reason, the truest expression of what's really happening in the real world is always going to be better represented at the people that are more open to change and discovery than the people who aren't. And that's why reality has a left side bias because they're always at the forefront of making discoveries. Thanks. So in the meantime, yeah, as an atheist, I do feel often alone in the world. Keeping to the topic of the channel, it's difficult for me. I streamed for 3 years on YouTube, and technically I still have a channel over there. And I thought, these are my people. And at first it felt that way and it seemed that way because they were saying a lot of stuff I agreed with. And I was used to thinking tribally, right? And needing a people. And I think this is just part of the human experience. We're social creatures. We want to feel like we're part of some kind of a larger social ecosystem. And that's reasonable. But the more time I spent in the quote unquote atheist community on YouTube, the more I realized that damn, people are just toxic. Like 99% of people are just like, oh my gosh. And so for that reason, even though I agree with most people on the left about social issues, and I agree with atheists about most philosophical and religious issues, I don't feel like it's enough of a common ground for them to be quote unquote my people. There's too much diversity of personality, dispositions, attitudes, experiences, and I'm not taking that from them. Like, okay, fine, they've had different life experiences. It's been formative in a way that made them very unique, and I think we should be celebrating individual, unique expressions of the lived experience. However, what it really means is that I don't feel like I've got a people, right? I don't feel like I'm on team anybody, or that anybody's on team me, right? I feel like a man without a country. I don't know who my people are even supposed to be, other than my own children. And so a lot of times, if I hang out with a bunch of atheists, I really love what you guys are saying. I'm like, spot on. But I think until I really break bread with somebody, until we've leaned on each other's shoulders, or at least shared a beer together, something, I just feel like there's this missing depth to the relationship that we can't transcend by just having online discussions, right? And so I do feel very alone in the world very much of the time.
Okay, James, thanks. I understand. I understand. So yeah, that's why we are not like having that small circle here. We invite believers also, because there are non-believer like believers. I mean, what do I mean? Like here about the loneliness. Like some religions have those many sects, and some people are even being called, hey, you are not a Christian. Oh, you are not a Muslim. Come on, look at your beliefs. And again, majority says that, hey, no. This is not Hinduism. You're not Hindu. So yeah, and they feel similar, I think. So we expect to see those people also. Try to listen them, try to understand how do they feel. So yep. We see more people, but hey people, please read the welcome message before you start speaking. Yeah. Look at this people. He says, fuck you, philosopher. He deleted the message here.
Yeah.
Kick me. Thank you
He's a-
to you
Yeah.
kicked me in the before. Okay. You bad
It's a
person.
fantasy. Yeah,
Yeah.
fetish to get kicked by you.
Good times.
So yeah. Hey, Goku, you wanna share like how you became an atheist, and like do you have problems because you're an atheist? Let's start. Let's
Yeah,
roll
why
the
not?
dice here.
Yeah, so like I live in India. Yeah, as I already told many times, but in India, it's not easy to be like express in many people's. Like everywhere you go, you will find many people who is every person above 30 here is extremist. If you say in front of them that you don't believe in God, you are probably gonna get beaten. I am 100% sure. So they are not gonna ask you why you don't. There is no question. If you don't believe, get the shit out of here. So it's like that only. So I only confess to those people whom I know that who are intellectual enough to understand, to argue with me. So it's like that only. And the reason I became an atheist was the core reason was that mainly started from the superstitions my mother had. So there were so many superstitions she believed in. But when I asked why, she didn't have any what to say, satisfying answer. So slowly I started to don't believe in those superstitions. But when I dig more, I realized that these superstitions starts from the religion itself. So then I dig more and ask my teacher. There was a teacher of mine when I was in primary school. He used to talk a lot while teaching about religion. So when he was teaching us about the force and that he used that, he told me that the force is itself is like God. Everything is God. His simple philosophy, like science is God, this is God, that is. But when I started to ask him, then he didn't have any proper answer. He just got pissed off. So then I realized that it's not like that. There is a proper answer for that. This is all bullshit. Then slowly I became a hardcore atheist, but
Oh,
slowly I became soft, and I am now an agnostic.
okay.
This is my story.
I see. Hey, Volk, welcome. Welcome, Volk. And Sean is still in the room. Hey, Sean, do you want to add more things? Also,
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think we're all trying to progress, right? Trying to be better,
yeah.
trying to make
I
the
mean,
world a better place.
maybe not all people. Some people don't care about that, you know. But yeah,
Well, they all kind of do, but they probably aren't aware that their way is worse than the Muslim. There's Muslim channel I follow that says there's only one truth, and he thinks it's Islam. So when you want to have, so in atheism, there's probably one, like, what do they say in mathematics? There's only one truth in mathematics. Is that correct?
what do you
Hello?
mean? Hello?
Is that
Like,
mathematics?
there's no,
You're saying mathematics?
there's only one answer and one true correct answer in mathematics. Is that correct? I'm not an expert now.
Maybe.
It sounds right.
That's my worst subject.
Like you
So-
can have different answers in quadratic, 2 roots, and polynomial have multiple roots. So
Right. So maybe not, but we're all trying to make the world a better place. So, dude, I should research philosophy stuff and all that.
Okay.
And
okay.
so you will get criticized for your belief. We criticize other people's beliefs, and they criticize us. And it's the tension that we'll always have in this planet. We'll
Yeah.
always probably have it forever.
Yeah, but let's look at it from both sides. Each topic here. So, I know many believers they don't criticize. Like we get along. We do it together. We travel together. So not all people do that. It's okay. Like if people believe, and it must be okay when people don't believe. And sure, critics they also come. And yes, atheist people do criticize also. But it shouldn't ruin the connections. I mean, if we have connections with those people, that makes our environment better, more safe. So, and when people see that, and when other people see that, hey, wait a second, it works. Like, it's not like, fire and ice. Just look at that. Like people are getting well. They don't care about what they believe, what they don't believe. So I think when people see that they can learn from it. And I see that some people are learning from it. And that's also important, I believe.
I mean, obviously, there's bad beliefs in atheists. I mean, atheists could believe in other wrong things. They can say there's no God, but that doesn't mean that they can believe. They can also believe in other things that are incorrect as well, which is what happened in history, I think.
That's true. That's true. Like people are not perfect logicians, so sure atheist people also have false beliefs. So yeah.
not all atheists are rational, right? Some are
Yeah.
just angry.
Just angry. Yeah.
Yeah, I was at first, as I said, I was just angry, not so like I was rational, but moreover, I was just angry by seeing that they talk about morals, but they are the one who are not moral. They talk about peaceful world, but there is no peace due to religion in here. So
Okay.
that was my anger at first.
How did you
But
change that, Goku?
slowly, like when I started to, I got a good mentor, like not a religion mentor, my physics mentor who debated with logic. And then I slowly found out that there is no logic also.
There's no logic
So,
also.
so I
Hey,
thought
you know what? I'm
it's a
gonna
better
teach
way.
you logic, and the first rule is there's no logic. Okay.
Mm. So I thought it's better to be beat it this way. So
Let me try to give you
because
my. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go on.
I just want to give you my experience of becoming an atheist. Um, it was the mechanics were pretty easy. I picked up the Bible and I started to read it, and I realized it was ridiculous. And that's when I had to dismiss my entire concept of God because it was based in the Judeo Christian revelation. And when I realized that that revelation was nothing to be observed, all of a sudden now there is no God. And it was a little bit unsettling, I must say. But at the same time, you're free to make up your own mind of what is right and wrong. And,
Yeah,
which is what you were doing anyway. And it's a kind of a liberating thing, but it's just a little bit scary because you now know that you are alone in the world. You don't
no,
have that crutch to talk to
exactly.
pray to beseech for help. It's all now just you and your environment. So it's a little unsettling.
Yeah, that's
That was
true.
my experience.
Thanks for sharing. And
But sometimes I think, is it even worth it to be an atheist? Like I could be an illogical person and be happy, but now I have to be what you say
Well,
dishonest with me or myself, based by
you
myself.
know,
So
the difference between the importance of the truth and the importance of being secure in your
yeah,
feelings. Between the two of them, the most important thing is not the truth; it's to be
yeah,
secured in your feelings.
exactly. That's true.
You want to feel good before anything. So, I mean, that's just the way I feel. Which
Yeah,
I've been asked the question. Well, would you rather know the truth, or would you rather just be happy? And if I had
yeah,
just those two choices, which one do you think I'm going to take? I'm going to take being happy.
oh, wow, that resonates with what I said earlier when I was talking to Sean. Yeah, like for many people, it's more important to be more happy, and I'm on that side also, Horatio.
Yeah.
And because some truths most likely cannot be known, so why bother ourselves to just find out the truth about those things? And we have limited times here, and better to make our environment, you know, safe and try to
Yeah.
find ways to get joy from this life. That
I mean,
the only life that we have.
the formula for being happy, as far as I'm concerned, is to be sincere. That's the most important thing, to be sincere in the way you engage everything from people to your environment. You want to be sincere in being sensible, in being beneficial. That's all you need to do.
Hola, Brian. Hola, hola, bienvenido. Hey, okay, let's talk to Volk if he is not busy. He is the most fresh uh atheist, I think. So we
Hey,
can, yeah,
he's
hey,
a
welcome,
pretty.
Volk. So as you see,
well,
our concept is different today. We're not debating.
hmm
Uh we are here to listen the struggles that people are having, not only even atheists, even believers. So we would like to hear. I hope we can have more people today. Yeah.
Well, since I left the faith a few years ago, um, I've lost a big part of, my social network, really the rest of it, actually. And I do feel alone a lot when I'm surrounded by a lot of believers. Um, but I don't let it get to me too much. I just don't. I'm a little disappointed that we're such a uh, struggling for the word. We're a species who's easily convinced by pseudoscience, and I'm experiencing that a lot right now around me, and people don't want to listen to reason, and so it really, it has affected who I can really like bond with and even have an intellectual or philosophical conversation with. Um, so yeah, but I try not to look down on people so much. It's just that's really not what it's about. It's just I'm just not thinking like they are anymore,
Mm.
and I there's a little you get kind of pushed away for it sometimes. People just assume you're closed off or whatever, and anyway, so yeah, I struggle with some of this stuff, you know,
Yeah.
and it I don't blame that on my atheism. I still had issues to deal with when I was a believer. Um, I don't. I never felt like one of the crowd at church. I never really felt like I belonged. I felt like they had something I didn't, but I don't think that had anything to do with religion at all. I think it has to do with just, you know, the way I was brought up and so forth. So it's kind of complicated. I try not to get all focused on one thing, but yeah, it has added. I am more isolated now, you know, than before. And that's just because I'm not part of this big believer crowd anymore. And we're a social species, and that's just what we do, you know? That's just kind of how it is. Anyway, those are my thoughts.
There's two types of religious people. The ones that they wear it on their sleeve and you can't get away from them making reference to it. And then there's the other section of the so-called God believers, the religious people who really aren't very religious. They probably don't attend church or synagogue, and they simply are using it as a psychological crutch. Your main concern, everybody's main concern, religious or not, is the securement of their own well-being. That's the number one concern for every living thing, the securement of their own well-being. So even if you're religious, and these are the people that don't wear it on their sleeve, because I don't run into them very often. And even when I do, they always have to return to the reality of dealing with what's in front of you. There's no God doing anything. So, even a very religious person has to depend on knowing who you are and what you're capable of and can you be depended on. So that's really the most important thing, that always is the only real preoccupation of everybody. Everybody wants to know who they're dealing with and what they're going to do. Can they depend on him or not? It's got nothing to do with God. God is just a psychological crutch that people have in their pocket, but they don't even use it. They don't even use it. It's just part of their psychological makeup. It's not really that important. It really isn't. Um, yeah, I don't know what else to say exactly.
Thanks.
Yeah, especially nowadays with with all our technology, we don't require God as much. But back in the day, it was probably more important. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when you're poor or struggling, the need for God is more important.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I understand evolutionarily wise. It's probably as what the atheists say, it's an evolutionary tool that we invented to cope with challenges of life, the fears of life, and all that. And now, since a lot of those have been answered, we still have fear. Atheists still have fear, but we're solving them differently without God.
Yeah. No, let's don't forget sadness, hope, such kind of feelings too, because yeah, those are together. Yeah, people tended to create those imaginary concepts. But yeah, some people, yeah, they're not able to find a replacement. They're not able to.
The real application for believing in God will crop up when there's a death that someone experiences, somebody close to them dying, and then it really crops up. It's like, now what? Well, they're not there anymore. They're gone. And how much mythology do you need to make yourself feel okay about it? A lot of people will say, well, at least, they were good people. They're in heaven, or I'll see them again. Or first of all, I don't want to see anybody again after I die. I mean, not, there's only so much time I can spend with anybody. I don't need to think about how they're going to be around with me for all eternity. That's really not what we're geared for anyway. Each biological creature engages in its environment, and I think they thrive more on stimulation than familiarity. You know the expression "familiarity breeds contempt." I don't know if you're familiar with that expression, but it's a real expression. We are biological creatures that evolved to cope with our environment, and that is really what we do. That's our preoccupation. It's not holding on to something you already have met and already know, unless they're offering you stimulation. That's what we do. We have these chemical makeup that can't wait to interact with something. That's what we are.
Okay, thanks for sharing all those. We have. Hey, Redeye. You want to say something, Redeye? Hello, Habibi. Okay, doesn't want to talk. We have Tumba. Tumba channel. Okay. Just listening, okay? No problem. So, yep. We are ready for listening more stories. I just told mine. It's so boring. I don't want to repeat. Uh,
But it is sad though when we realize that atheism, let's say hypothetically the whole world was atheist. It is quite a scary thing to cope with. I think atheism is quite a scary thing to.
Embrace.
I understand why there's religion because the realization this is it, and when you have a bad life and that's all you have, it's quite sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable. And the problem is we always connected the cope mechanism with religions and religiosity. We didn't bring up, side mechanisms to solve those problems that we have, the human problems. We couldn't evolve like in that way. It could be different. It could be different,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, it's the case right now. and we're not trying to replace those things with something better. Unfortunately, yeah, atheism is not even a fucking religion. So I don't want to blame atheism also that much. It doesn't have the holy books, right? It doesn't have anything to say. It only says, I just don't believe in God, or I believe there's no God. That's all about atheism. It's so boring. And but other problem is when people leave those religions, okay, what to do now, man? I mean, I don't know. Like it's like there's nothing to offer, right? So that's the problem. That's the problem. I mean, I wish it was different. Um,
Well, the atheists do join like they do other things to keep themselves busy. I mean,
yeah,
what do they say about meaning? Is it what does Jordan Peterson say again? He says people have lack of meaning now. They don't know what to do because there's no more religion. What is that? What Nietzsche said? But I think that everything is meaningless anyway, isn't it? Is that true? I don't know. I'm not a philosopher. Sorry.
the thing is, like those people when they talk about meaning, they only think about God, the purpose of the life, which was given by God. So that's what they refer to. And I say that's a stupid thing to attach to, because if that's not the case, that doesn't mean you cannot give meanings, or that doesn't mean other people cannot give meanings to things in their lives. So that still things can be meaningful for many people. Like you can create the value. Like look at the people. They spend a lot of money for objects that are not even useful. And why? Because they give value, a lot of value. So we can give value to things, and we can create the meaning for ourselves. And sometimes we even don't need to do that. Like there's no fucking rule that there must be meaning. There's no such a
Yeah.
thing. Maybe like there is an, you know, fact. I mean, universal fact or objective. But we don't know that. We don't have any access to that. And if we are not able to find it, then what to do? Like, you can create your own, or you don't need to even attempt, like, because there's no such a rule that there must be the meaning. I wish I could find a better example for that, a simple one for
Yeah,
my.
but in the same time that it sounds so like self-centric, like so selfish, that there should be a meaning to this whole universe to be made for him, just for him to have a meaning. It sounds so stupid for me. Just like take an example, like take an example for dog shit. Let's consider there is a insect in the dog shit, and he's thinking the whole universe exists so that I came here and I have a meaning. So that's just bullshit.
That's the thing
Yeah.
about meaning. Yeah, go Shan.
Oh no, I just said yeah because there was silence, so I had to say something.
Ah, okay. But we can talk about meaning more. So,
So
yeah.
hypothetically, let's say we're all atheists in the future.
Mhm.
We will find the truth. They say that the truth is better than falsehood. So hypothetically, if we're all atheists, we'll be like trying to find the best way to solve problems. Will be scientifically mainly.
Like
And
atheists don't have
you can
any
still.
truth. Like they don't hold any, like we have a truth or universal truth. We are just rejecting and claim. So it's a just position. Like if you want something truth, then I guess for now there is only one option: the religions.
But
In
people
future,
can still.
maybe.
Sorry.
Yeah, go on,
Go
please.
on, go on,
Go
go.
on, Fitzroy.
Well, what I want to say, like, I don't think it's about atheism or
Yes.
religiosity. Like, to solve the problem, that there are different kind of problems, right? There are social problems. There are, like, well, when I say problems, not problems, questions about the universe, how it works. There are many different kind of problems, unknown things. we learn together, like together with believers and non-believers. And if let's suppose there's no atheist on the planet, zero atheist in the future, somehow, it changed, let's say, magically. Still, we would be learning a lot of things about the universe. We would be solving a lot of problems also. I don't think like it stops. Look, like the guy who discovered that these, space can curve, he was a
Yes.
Christian priest. Like the expansion of the universe, like many things, like they were religious people. So I don't think religions necessarily means, just we stop improving. I don't think that's the case. And if atheism doesn't offer, or like if it doesn't become like a religion, I don't think it can solve any problem. Any problem. Again, it's about just saying, hey, I don't believe in God exists. That's all.
Yeah.
So people becoming atheists, I don't think it changes things magically. I don't think so.
Yeah, so that's why we have to replace atheism, lack of belief, with another belief, which is usually political, social, or whatever your job, whatever you do that gives you, that makes you feel better, that you think is better, good for humanity and nature and all that. Hello,
Yeah,
did
yeah,
you hear
yeah.
me?
Yeah, you're audible. Yeah.
I mean, when they say the truth has a left-leaning bias, so the way the atheists are more likely to be left-leaning, or so the future, hypothetically, if everybody's atheist, would be like,
The left wing doesn't mean that they meant to be that atheism. Like left wing have to do with liberalization, more of like more focus over humanity, or you can say public people having rights to do anything, do things on what they want to. So it's more of like a freedom, not the atheism.
yeah. So you could be Catholic, Christian, and be liberal as well, or
Mhm.
they say that Christianity was a left-leaning. Like I think that the Old Testament was more conservative, and the New Testament is more left-leaning. Is that correct? I think it's correct. I've only read like the Bible half, and I forgot loads of it.
Well, I don't know. Mhm. In my views, if you see religion like as in the religion only works is that it makes help us to be in a community, so we can upgrade it by moving to another concept like humanity. We will connect more, other than just having different religions which are fighting with each other. So definitely, if you are saying that rational, instead of saying atheist in future, you should say if people are more rational in future, then the future, I guess, will be better than right now. Because many people are not giving rights to females in many countries. There are no rights for vote, no right to study. So that is due to the lack of rationality and lack of, what you say, uh, critical thinking. In my views, it's not about only about religion, because many countries with same religion allow those things. So
Yes. So I hope that since people are getting more educated now, will be more critical thinking and will solve product problems better. But the way they say progress is always, we're all supposed to progress. But is nature always progressing? Because we're part of nature. So I was thinking nature is not always progressing. It's evolving to the, but is evolution progress? Well, it's survival, I guess, but is it progress?
Well, it's based on like random selection. So it's mainly focused on progress because we can consider it as progress because those who are not suitable enough for this nature, they are already they will slowly get instinct. So we will get more and more suitable for the nature, but not you can say we will always get progressed. We will be better by future. We can't say that, but maybe we will be suited better for the at that time of nature we are getting it because we evolved according to the nature and surrounding we are in.
Yes. So we might be all like fascists, evil people in the future, but we'll still survive. But we'll
Yeah,
atheists
yeah,
will be like really evil, and we'll still survive. So that's a possibility too.
yeah, of course there is. Like it's evolution is not about any evolution don't have anything thing like we will have moral values. It's not have nothing to do with that. It's only about surviving. So if being evil make you survive, then evolution will prefer that.
Hey, evolution out there, listener prayer, please don't go in that direction. I beg you.
Yeah, yeah. We took the wrong route.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. Yep. Hey, people. So, if there is anybody out there who wants to share their own stories, please don't hesitate. We have we have a lot of free microphones today. So, yeah, we're waiting. Volk is disconnecting. Maybe he doesn't have good internet today. I'd like to hear more from him.
Okay.
Okay. So, look, you want to point some related topics or the problems that people have? It doesn't have to be only atheist people. So, and or what?
So you studied philosophy,
I'm studying.
Philo.
I'm studying. Yeah, but I'm a terrible student. Okay, so just don't look at my education. There's nothing beneficial there. Uh, but yeah, and like I like to engage with philosophy.
Right. So there's a lot of atheist channels I listen to. They say the Phil Bros. Phil Bros. But that's
Oh,
just because they don't understand what they're saying.
okay. Like they're saying
But
Philbos to those people because they don't understand them.
well, no, it's just it's a derogatory. They're using philosophy to defend irrational belief like religion, but they use a lot of cool philosophy.
Okay, you think Jordan Peterson is one of those Philbros?
Yes, I
Okay,
think
now I
that's my
understand what you
subjective
mean.
opinion now.
Okay, okay. Hey, Holy Spirit guided. Welcome. Uh, okay. Yeah, you are not late that much, but you should at least check the ticker here because we have a different concept today. So yeah. And what about those atheist channels, Sean? What do you see there?
Uh, I see a lot of very educated people saying things I don't. A lot of it I don't understand,
Oh,
and fighting and debating, getting angry.
yeah.
That's life.
Yeah, we're also getting angry here. Like this is the non-debate day today here in my channel, but we debate every day, and yeah, time to time, maybe often we get angry. I get angry. Let's say I. I don't want to generalize more, but yeah, like these are discussions, not not even formal, so it happens. But yeah, I want to improve that also, and I want to bring a different approach to the platform. So it's not all about atheists. We live together with all believers. They're the majority on the planet. We should find a lot of ways to engage with them. The connections, the bridges, should be created by us, and I think that will happen through communication. So, and the more they hear about atheism or atheist people, the more they will understand us, the way that we think, the way that we see things, and they will understand that not all atheist people are the same. The way that we understand that not all believers are the same, we know that they're not the same. Even one, you said Christianity, how many sects in Christianity? Thousands? I don't know the number, but they're not all
Probably.
the same. We know that. And even if the people from the same sect, they're not the same also. And yeah, people should see that. Like every time believers come here, majority of them they say, "Hey, how can you think that we came from nothing? Hey, like how can you believe that we came from monkeys? Come on, man. That's not what we think. That's not all people, all atheists think. Like I don't even think that there are atheists who thinks that we came from monkeys. So they should learn it, and that doesn't matter. Like it's true, you know. I mean, some people are not good. Uh, they don't feel good about those channels, like because they see a lot of anger. But I think it's okay because they keep repeating the very very uh, big problems, and some people are learning. Some people are learning, and that's important. And sure, the more voices on these platforms, they will see different kind of people, and they will start understanding, wait a second, it's not one fucking thing. Like this atheist is different than the other atheist. And I think that it's going to be helpful to know each other.
Yeah, it's like what they say, morals are subjective. That's what a lot of philosophers say. Yeah, is that what it's called?
Uh,
Objective. Like the Christians say that morals are objective,
yeah,
and the atheists would say it's subjective.
yeah. That's
So
you
that's
see.
more icky. It feels bad.
Yeah, like that's a good example, by the way, because I know atheist people who thinks that morality is objective.
By the way, can you tell? I am getting confused. Which is the one which are different for different people, like objective or subjective?
Sorry, come again.
Like in objective means like morality can be different for different peoples, right?
No, it
Okay.
means subjective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I
But
I always get confused.
what I wanted to say, just like, I said earlier that people think differently. Atheists are not the same type of people, and then there's some atheist people. They also think that morality is objective, not subjective. So yeah, that's the beauty here. Like people have different kind of opinions, and they're not one type.
I think one famous atheist I follow who thinks morals are objective that come from laws of the universe is T Jump. Have you heard of T Jump?
I was talking about him. I was talking about him. Yeah, he thinks it's subjective. So, I mean,
No, objective. Sorry.
yeah, objective. Yeah. I mean, not in the same way that the believers think. Believers also think it's subjective. But still, I mean, it's something different, right? Sure, and we can discuss that, but not here, not today.
Well, you're a philosophy guy, so you know how to convince me that I'm wrong.
Oh, okay. Like I have maybe a little bit different approach. I mean, I say subjective, and I say can be like partially objective. I mean, teacher makes sense. It makes sense. But when you say, hey, therefore this is, then you create the rule. And in that case, like that becomes subjective. But like you can have objective basis for those rules. Like when you, like, like Sam Harris was talking about, right? Pain and pleasure or well-being, right? And they think that this can become an objective basis to create our rules, but still, like those rules will be subjective. But yeah, it might have the objective basis for it. Even if objective morality existed, what would people do with it? It's not as if you can force. That's what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying right now, Bert. So it's hard to say, hey, therefore we are supposed to follow it. Wait a second. I mean, now people think more deeply, and even if they say that they see that our evolution brought us in some conditions, specific conditions, that doesn't mean they have to follow the rules coming from those processes. And yeah, that's the part people differentiate. Okay.
Right. So the laws of the universe that we find out through the sciences, they're correct. So we use our morals. Those laws make our morals. Everything is in nature. We're all part of nature. So when we do something subjectively, it follows objective natural laws. Those natural laws are the laws of the universe and stuff, and they seem objective. But when we apply them or use them, it's subjective. I don't know. Flip.
It's not using them like well, when it comes to creating rules, then this subjectivity involves.
Okay. But
Um,
you know the laws of nature, like the quantum the physics and stuff like that, they're objectively true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
okay, that's
Yes.
something else. It's not about morality.
How are the laws of nature are connected to morality? I can't get it.
Maybe he can.
Well, maybe there is a link, because if you
Yeah,
don't
there could
follow the
be.
laws of nature, you will die. So that's objectively or subjectively wrong for you or something.
But you can't follow the law of, like you have to follow it. There is no way to you that you disobey the laws of nature. That's why they are laws of nature, right?
Oh
You.
yeah, yeah, you're right.
So how are you saying that if I can't follow? Like I can't say I will not follow gravity today, and let's see what. Hmm.
Okay. Hey guys, I'll refresh the room. And Sean, you don't
Yeah.
know what that means, but I'm gonna send the link in the YouTube chat. If you sure you'll lose us just in some seconds, but you'll get the new link if you want to jump in. I want to reach more
Okay.
people. That's why we refresh the rooms here in this platform. So yeah, there will be the link. I'm jumping Goku. You know how to get there. So yeah, let me share the link first. This is the link. Here. Let's pin the link. Pin the link. Pin the link. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Yeah, today our concept is different as we earlier mentioned. We are trying to listen to stories of people, especially atheist people, who struggle, who feel lonely, just because they became an atheist or just because they are atheist people. And also, we are trying to reach even the believers who feel similar. I know that there are religious people who feel also like that. And we are here to talk about these and especially listening to those people. So, well,
Wilfred,
yeah,
do you
good.
think today we will get any ex-Muslim atheist?
Ex-Muslim. I'm not sure, but that's okay. Hey, Julie, welcome. Let's see. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it would make a
They are
big
rare.
difference. But the thing
Mhm.
is, like, not all ex-Muslims are like me. And they might have really sad stories or interesting stories, or maybe enlightening stories. That would be, yeah, interesting to hear.
Yeah, the only ex-Muslim I know, other than you, is a YouTube Instagram creator named Peter, ex-Muslim Peter.
I don't know him.
Do you know him?
No, I don't. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Waiting for more people. Julie, you want to talk today? We have Mayank Verma. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yes,
Hey,
yes.
Verma. Did you read our welcome message here? That's important.
I'm new here.
You're new
I
here.
just
The welcome message is the message that you see on your screen right now.
yes,
Okay, so we have a very different concept here, and this is live on YouTube. You should know that. Sean, welcome back. I want to also introduce the website, Sean.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks.
This is
Thanks for having me back.
this is a
Yeah.
platform where people practice languages mostly. Sure, some people use it with different purposes, as you see.
yes. Can
And
I know your country? From which country you are?
I'm from heaven.
Heaven?
Yeah,
I'm asking seriously.
I'm telling you the way that I want, but you can learn my intention.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. These are all religion. Even atheism is there. Atheism is not a religion. Aramite, don't be lunatic. Don't be. So we have other people too. Yeah. For the people who don't. Oh, wait a second, Sean. I forgot you. I'm sorry. I sent the link of the main page. I don't know. You saw native English speaker, but if you're learning some languages, maybe it can be beneficial for you. Uh, or you can use it for, I don't know, for other purposes. Like the website has a lot of features that you can benefit. YouTube share, like streaming, sharing, and even noise cancellation, free VPN. I mean, a lot of things. So, oh, you can use it if you need it. We have Surge also here. Yeah, our purpose is to engage with non-believers and believers who are struggling or who are feeling lonely, and or maybe some wise people who had some experience, and maybe they can be helpful here. Maybe they have suggestions for those kind of people, and yeah, we can all benefit.
What's up, guys?
Hey, hello,
So,
hello,
uh,
people.
what is the YouTube channel you are live streaming on? Can I know?
Yeah, I will share the link. I will share the link.
Okay.
This is the link of my channel, and I think I forgot to do this. Yeah, here is what I'm gonna do. This is the link for the live. Yep. Yeah. Uh, I, yeah. I think atheists are struggling more because we are the minority on the planet. Majority of the planet still believes and follows the religions. That was annoying last time.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm gonna mute you, warm up, because I hear the YouTube from your side. So clear the chat. Yep. Um, we are here for listening their stories, or maybe we can be helpful. I don't know. I don't have much to offer. I can only offer a small community, or I can tell them that there are many people out there. They're together. They're spending time together every day. Look at those atheist people in the chat box. They're atheists and they're connecting here. Even this is a small channel, and there are other big channels out there, and people are engaging, and they feel that they're in a community. And there's some countries people are so lucky that they have communities that they can really engage there. And what do you think happens to a person when they begin to well, what does it mean begin to die? What does that mean? um Troll spectrum.
I'm
Okay,
not a strong believer, but I think when people dies, it's total vanishing.
it's total vanish. You mean our consciousness?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, seemingly that's the case. Seemingly,
Yeah.
uh, I hope there is more than that. That's my hope. I hope believers are somehow they're right.
I'm a not strong believer, so I don't think
I'm
so.
an atheist.
I can't say so either.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, Phil, if you have somehow gotten the power, either you can convert the major population to atheist, or the other option is leave it as it is. So,
Okay.
would you do it?
The thing is, I wouldn't leave it as it is, but I wouldn't do it also directly. I would just focus on educating people about the facts about this universe. And I would try to bring the most beneficial systems that all people can benefit. Doesn't matter what their languages are, what their religions or lack of beliefs are, their races, their genders. Doesn't matter. Like I would like to find those ways to be beneficial for the societies. I would even love, you know, places or support places where they don't want to follow the rules of, my country or the people who doesn't like my rules. I could provide them enough space and power and energy to create their own fucking rules. So, but it's not necessary not believing in God. As I said, like it doesn't bring the improvement. Like just being curious, just trying to, help each other, like having empathy, like these are enough to, have a healthy society. Doesn't matter again if you believe or not. I mean, if you're a believer or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I have seen someone
Don't
dying
you
in
think
front of me.
in many countries, the main reason of people suffering, like in many Middle Eastern countries, females don't have the right to study, and that is due to their beliefs, right?
That's due to their beliefs. Like,
Sorry, I got disconnected.
Okay. No, I'm just trying to understand your question.
Like Muslim countries having like any other countries which have extreme rules like women don't have in which women Sharia laws like women don't have right to study and females can't go outside leave their country if they want something many rules like that, so it's because of their belief I think. So if it, being a believer does cause the change many things in my views.
And do you
I don't
think
know.
it is a God will that women don't have rights in your country?
Then that's a
Sorry, what?
question. That's a question. Or maybe it's because of some shitty rulers of the country that they want to impose what they want. Maybe that's why. But yeah, like it becomes complicated when you dive into that.
Yeah, that is, there is so much politics and many things involved in that.
Yeah. Okay. So.
As they say, sorry, everything in life is political. Is that correct? I think it's probably.
Everything. I'm not sure. Yeah, there are many things political, yeah, but I cannot say everything. Hey, anarchist, welcome. Yep.
Well, could you give me an example of something that's not political that we do? I'm not. I'm stupid here. No, sorry.
I mean, like the daily things, like we have needs. They're not political. Like people raise their kids. They have compassion for their children. This is not political, I think. Like feeling good when you smell the, let's say, like do you know the smell when it rains after a long time, how it smells? Some people like it. And
Yeah, but it's not God area as well. It's only our own reflex.
yeah, but these are things like we also think. We look at, the sunset. Let's suppose you're next to ocean and you watch it, or you look at the full moon, like those feelings. And people do reason, they think deeply, they try to resonate with their environment. All those activities, I don't think they're political. And sure.
But not gods as well.
Sorry, come again?
Don't God as well.
Don't what?
These areas that you described is not under the God as well.
It's not
It's
under the God.
It's our own imagination.
Okay. Most likely, yeah, that's the case. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I click loads of buttons and I always leave the channel accidentally because I don't know how to use this thing.
Okay, like Sean, do you see the follow button when you click on a profile? There is this settings icon on the profile pictures here. So there are a bunch of options there. One of them is follow. I don't know. You're unverified. Can you follow some people or not? I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, this looks like a pretty cool app. I was just clicking some buttons there and I accidentally left a few times. So
Okay. You're just discovering.
yeah.
You should check the application button on the top, and it's next to the settings button. You'll find the features there. You can know what's inside this app. You can use. Hey, Taxi.
Cool.
Welcome.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Nirwan. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I believe you read our welcome message. It's different today.
Yes, no live.
It is live. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. But it says before you join the room, it says live streaming.
It's in topic. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we are waiting for people to listen their stories. How do they feel? Do they have any problems because they are non-believers or even believers? And some people are just at the edge of becoming non-religious. They also struggle a lot. We know that, and we want to talk about that. We want to listen, maybe even advices from the people who already passed through those stages, and also to show people that people are not alone. Yeah, this is the motto here. You are not alone. You're not alone. I feel like I'm fucking alien who is at the edge of invading the fucking planet Earth. You are not alone. You are not alone.
No, you. I just recalled Elon Musk.
Okay.
People call him alien.
People call him alien. Okay.
So I always thought I am non-believer.
You always thought. Okay.
Yes, while growing up.
And you realized that was not the case?
People go from phase to phase. Those who are once was non-believers, they become believers. Those who are atheists, they become theist, and the other way around. Okay, so same thing is kind of I felt. I never really cared about these rituals, traditions, and worshipping and all that. But as we go through life, difficulties, situations, ups and down, uh, in that phase, you seek something which can give you relief or peace, even if it is for short period. So you go to other uh, uh, like ceremonies, events, doesn't matter one religion or other. I tried that, and it really helps people a lot, and it really gave me the peace of mind. So maybe that peace of mind, that feeling, that sensation is the belief of that God really exists. I'm not saying that I saw him, I touched him. I'm saying you experience that, you feel that, and this can happen to anyone, and it does happen. So that is what I have to say.
Okay, okay. As I said, tonight is not about proving God exists or not. Oh, who was speaking? Oh, Goka, I think it's just the audio feedback coming from your mic. So you believe right now, Nirvan?
I believe that these things, if it is helping you, then There must be something happening in the universe. If you are doing the right things, doing good things, kind things, so it will, uh, what say they say reflects on you. It come back around. It may take time. Yeah, you may feel disappointment, depressed, but eventually you feel you get what you were seeking.
Okay.
And about the physical material things like seeing the some entity or some that is not like, I don't think, but that sense of that there is something, someone, whatever, that is making you feel relaxed, at peace. And so yeah.
Yeah, that's what we care. Feeling relaxed, at peace, safe. These are really important things in our lives. And yeah, people do get those things from their beliefs also. Um, yeah, I found him from the debating room. I was so dedicated to seeking the truth. I was theist and became agnostic and then become seeker. Then atheist. Okay, I'm atheist. Thanks for sharing that
What?
small story of yourself. I'm just reading the comments on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we have more people. Hey, Tax, welcome. You get bored in the YouTube chat?
So they were listening to me.
Sure, they're listening to you. They say you are the one of the best speakers so far.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Okay. Takashi. Okay, seemingly he doesn't want to talk. Yeah, it's okay.
So yeah, I'll talk if nobody else will talk.
No problem. Yeah,
Um,
go on, Sean.
Yeah, I don't know if
there's,
you
there
can hear
seems to be
me.
a lot of there seems to be a lot of guests here, and there's only few that talk.
That's
Um,
the bad side of this platform. Many people just come for listening, and again, YouTube scares some of those people because that's not a general thing here on this website. RC. Oh yeah, Takeshi.
Yeah,
hello.
can you hear me? Hello.
Hey, hello. How are you?
Long time, man. I don't know. It's been months since I've been here.
Yeah, a lot of months. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I hope you're
I was
doing fine.
yeah, just surfing on YouTube and then saw that you're live. So yeah, thought I'd come and say hi and see what's going on.
Yeah, today is just a different day. We changed the concept for today.
Yeah, and it's good that you're doing it. I really appreciate it, because initially when I was discovering whether about the main topic that you always discuss, which is God exists or not, you know, at most of the times I did think, and I still think that atheism doesn't replace what um, religion gives people in the first place. That is some sort of emotional assistance, even if it is false or
Yeah.
some sort of false hope.
Sorry, like I'm gonna
Yeah,
interrupt you here, Takeshi, because it's
yeah,
very important.
yeah,
So,
sure,
well, I also said the same things earlier, but it shouldn't sound like we're complaining about that.
sure,
But
sure,
believers are complaining. Like when they debate, they say, "Hey, your atheism doesn't give that, doesn't do that." But wait
true,
a second, like we don't have such a claim. Also, like atheism
true.
doesn't have such a claim. It doesn't uh, promise you
And
anything,
and
nothing.
that's why yeah, and that's why I'm telling it to you and not to a believer
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
I would have been debating. So
No, no, no. I didn't say it for you. I just wanted to, say it to
sure,
audience because it's
sure,
important.
sure. yeah, that does make a difference. Thank you for pointing it out.
Yeah, go on. Thanks.
But it's kind of tricky when you say morals are subjective. That implies that their morals could be correct too if they're everything's subjective. But when you criticize their beliefs and their morals using subjective things, obviously you can use logic to make their morals less good in some cases than others.
You
But
don't
that's why
criticize. I mean, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Yeah, I personally don't criticize their morals. To be honest, I rather criticize where it comes from. Like for a lot of religious people, it comes from God or a superior being, and it can be anything, right? It can be doing a particular thing which is actually harmful to the society where you live, is correct according might be correct according to that superior being or the school of thought that promotes it, but at the same time the society can be harmed by the same thing of that individual's belief. So yeah, it's not really morals, and morals are not exactly subjective in the strictest sense. It's rather objective at some point as well when you use harm principle on the human society. So yeah, I think that's that.
interesting. Yes, I didn't know that. Thanks for that.
No, no problem.
Okay. Yep. YouTube. Yep. It's nearly 2 hours so far. Okay, we don't have a lot of gaps. We didn't jump a lot. Thanks for that. And yeah, thanks people here in the room who is talking. And I believe we mentioned, the major points of these problems, and also clarified what is atheism. And that's simple. Not believing in a god. Simple. It doesn't offer anything. It doesn't promise anything. That's why don't blame atheism when they don't tell you any other things. It's not the job of atheism. So on the other hand, yeah, problems are here. And by the way, like, it's not always problems. Again, like, my journey was very smooth, and as I said earlier, I don't feel different. I am the same curious person about the universe, and the way that I engage with people is not different. Uh, it's not a mind blowing experience for me. It's not like a big enlightenment for me. But yes, there had been something, but that was not when I was an atheist. Like, I became more critical. I realized that I don't know how to reason properly, but that was when I was a believer. Then I became an atheist, and sure, still I use those tools for myself. And yeah, I feel happy, but I was happy too. And not always, but this is being human, right? We're happy, we're sad, we have different kind of emotions. We're not the same every day. We don't feel the same every day. And yeah, knowing that some people don't have the same journey, that yeah, that kind of pushes me to talk about these things. And probably we will talk about this frequently. Maybe not that much frequent, but I don't know, maybe once in a month or once in 2 months we should gather, only to listen people. How do they feel? What problems they have? Sure, I'm not also promising to solve those problems, but when we are together, maybe some other people will help, or maybe they will just advise things, or maybe they will just experience, they will share their experience, and people might get benefit from those experience, because some people just see things in one, perspective, and that might be harming also. But when people start thinking in it from different point of views, then that can benefit their lives, that can improve. And another purpose that I mentioned here today, and not only today, in my discussions, I also mentioned it's about making connections, like making bridges with believers. It's not like we are, just, different teams, like having the match or just discussing all the time or fighting. No, it's not the case for me. Uh, I like believers, not all of them. I have believer friends. We are living together. We are eating together. We're traveling together, and that shows that this is possible. And in a society where people don't care about that, I believe it's 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 beneficial for all of us. So I want to make it, more visible to all people. I mean, sure, I cannot do it for all people, but even if just one person, I can change one person, that would be good for that person, and maybe they can also influence other people, and that's it. Oh wow, I was not expecting super chats today. We don't have the tickers even. So this kind of life is really appreciated. Most atheist content um I see is either debate or info about problems in religion. This life is needed. Thank you. Okay, Tor. I don't know whether you know my channel or not, but we discuss every day. We discuss every day. So I hope you didn't waste that money. But yeah, as I promised, we will be on these topics more, because like when we're discussing, people don't see that. People think that we're just enemies, like just trying to disprove their position. That's not even the case. But yeah, we will make it clear. Uh, at least I will try. So yeah, we're still waiting. By the way, we're waiting for people. Yeah, thank you again, Tor. Um, and I hope other channels that they also do something. There are big channels and they can help more. They can help more. And yeah, maybe we can start influencing other people. And that might be a thing maybe in the future. I hope. Let's hope. And yeah, some people feel lonely. And you're not alone as our topic today. Well, when I say you, it's not only atheist people, believers also. And that sounds a little bit weird. Yeah, majority of the people are believers, but no, I'm talking about individuals who feel different, who think different, or who are just very close to being atheist. And yeah, I'm talking about those believers. And yeah, and we share a lot of things. And yeah, we can engage more and we can benefit from that. So, what about hearing other voices? I don't like to talk long, you guys know that. So, stronger, maybe scam chat, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Mm, mm, du. Yeah, and that's something good, I think, anarchist. We have more Muslims in the channel. I mean, at least like we're discussing more. Sure, in the YouTube chat there are more Christians, but here on this platform we had more Muslims, and that's better for me because I'm an ex-Muslim and I know the topic better than the other religions. So that's why it's useful for me. And Yeah, and it's different. And sure, I'm also learning about Christianity, Christian arguments. Uh, I can improve that also. But yeah, we're getting Christians also from YouTube, and we're learning together. I learned from other atheists also, and we keep learning.
Oh, I would like to know more about your ex. So you're ex-Muslim, right?
Yep.
That's pretty. That's pretty intense. Were you a very religious ex-Muslim?
Oh, that's relative. That's what I said earlier also. Um there are some sects or individuals, they're not considered even as Muslims, or in Christianity it works similar, or in other religions too. So according to some Muslims, I was not a Muslim. But I always thought I was a strict believer, or at least I believe that I kind of see the truth better. That was arrogant at that time, but that those were my opinions at that time. And yeah, like searching deeply and engaging more made me realize, because I was engaging non-believers too, and I learned from them. I learned that I have mistakes. I learned that I'm flaciously thinking. I learned that I don't have good evidence to keep those beliefs. And I said, okay, let's be honest here. If I cannot even convince myself, that means I don't have any good evidence and reason. And when I say reason, that's also something that we should also talk here. Some people just believe, right? Most of the people are just believing. And reasons, the major reason is because they're born in that family. They're born in that religion, that's why they believe. But some people believe because they want to feel, you know, safe. They want to feel connection, and they want to feel secure. Oh wait, hallelujah came there. I'm atheist, you will get a hallelujah. And that was for you. There's an echo on my tablet. Fuck. Okay, that's okay. For hallelujah, it's working. So yeah, reasons. And some people feel happy. They have hope. It gives them hope, and it decreases their sadness when they believe that they're gonna see the people that they have lost. They, yeah, that they have those feelings, and yeah, those are some big reasons why people believe. But I didn't have those concerns. So that again, I'm repeating, people have different reasons, different conditions, the way that they live, everything affects the consequences. As I said, some people feel bad when they lose religion. Some people feel better, and some people are the same. And yeah, my journey was not that interesting. I was always, discussing with people about these topics, and I just changed the side. That's all. No big difference technically for me. Mm, mm,
Right.
mm.
Yeah. Interesting.
Uh,
I liked what the other fella said about the non-harm principle. I
non.
actually would like to know more about what that means.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
Takashi.
yeah,
Okay, you
I
guys
thought.
can talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, what I meant by harm principle in that context was that you apply that on the human society. So, for example, subjectivity of morality doesn't mean that I can go and kill a person. Of course, there will be consequences. Let's say, even if there are no laws, I can go and kill a person or do any crime of that sort. and I will not be punished by God or any higher being. But my conscience as a human being won't allow that, because I wouldn't want somebody else to do that to me. So you think that way, and you don't have to rely on on superior powers to actually, make these decisions. It's just basic conscience that you need to have, nothing much. But yeah, a lot of people go on to apply harm principles on animals as well. So that's why we see a lot of vegans. I personally am not a vegan, so I wouldn't like to go on that context. So yeah, that's what I meant when I mentioned harm principle. It's usually a good measure to, you know talk about morality, or objectivity and subjectivity of morality. So yeah, that's that.
So you sound like you might be an ex-Hindu or a Muslim, and the Hindus probably have the non-harm principle. That's why they're all vegetarian or something.
I mean, see, there are a lot of reasons why they are vegetarian. So I am an ex-Hindu. So yeah, you're right about that. But yeah, you're mostly right about it. Like, they do have, like, not all Hindus are actually um vegetarian. I think only 30, if I'm not wrong, like only 30 to 40% of Hindus are actually vegetarian. Rest of them are meat eaters. And even those 30-40% people earlier used to be non-vegetarian previously. So it's not completely based on that. But yeah, later on they did inculcate these principles of not harming animals, especially cows. Hindus don't eat beef because they consider cows as, as as a manifestation of God, as a being that has a lot of, gods or goddesses, or sometimes demigods manifestations in it. Although the primary reason, or the most obvious reason, is that there are a lot of rivers in India, and cows were um, considered very helpful particularly in those areas, and also for farmers and stuff. So that's why they were later considered holy, if you don't go into the theological aspects that much. That was the main reason.
Interesting. Thanks.
No problem.
Um,
Okay, guys, can we have one more jump? Yeah, we can maybe have people from Free for Talks. So,
all right, I'll go. Nice chatting to you.
oh, okay, you're
Bye.
leaving. Okay,
Sure,
bye
sure,
bye.
sure.
Thanks for joining, Sean. Thanks for sharing your story. Yep.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Bye bye. So let's jump one more time. One more time. We are jumping. One more time. We are jumping. We are jumping. One more time. We are jumping. One more time. We are jumping. Da 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 da. Let's hope to connect with more people today. There are a lot of people who feels lonely. Hello there, hello buddy. Who's this guy? Rahul Gupta. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. Yeah, okay. People, welcome but you should wait a little bit because we have something here, which is, first of all, we're live streaming on YouTube. In case you didn't check the title of this room, mostly people don't check it. And yeah, first read the welcome message. That's important. What else? Let's don't forget to share the link in YouTube. Hey, Mac time. Uh, uh, okay, welcome Mac time. Okay. I hope my girlfriend is not listening right now, but I'm ready to be handcuffed by you. Okay. Uh, dun, 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 dun. Okay. Um, oh, I even didn't check it. Let's see. Yep. So. I think I forgot one thing. Yep. This YouTube link. Eddie Liu. Hey, Sham left. Oh, okay. They joined here. Mhm. Okay. So yeah, the people who just joined now, if there are such people. Yeah, tonight we're not discussing here. As you see the thumbnail on YouTube, it says you're not alone, which is we're here to engage more with people, especially with the atheist people who are feeling lonely after they left their communities, after they left the belief, after they stopped talking to a God, and not only that, after they have been discriminated because they're not believing God anymore. And plus, we are also here to engage with believers who are feeling also lonely because some of them they feel so alone. They are maybe at the edge of converting, or maybe they're struggling because of their religions. Maybe they have to worship, they have to follow the rules, but maybe they don't feel good about it. So we are here to engage with those people. Don't be shy to get a mic. Our mics are free today.
Hello, Phil.
So,
How are you?
hey, Kung Fu Panda. Surprise, today it's not the same day. Not for discussion. You should know that. Uh, you can read the welcome message and you can see the details.
Oh, this change.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Tabula Rasa. Thank you for the support. Okay, okay. Yeah, Kung Fu Panda, you can still be here, and maybe you can share what do you feel in the religion? Do you have any struggles because of your
Struggle?
religion? Yeah.
Well, life is a struggle,
Oh, that's another
and
thing.
yeah. So as far as the being a part of a religion is concerned, I don't think there is a struggle. There is happiness. There is content.
No, not always Kung Fu Panda. Maybe, like, I understand many people have good experience, but some people have really terrible experience. Like they're abused by people because of their religions, or the rules in their religions are heavy for them to follow, and they feel guilty when they sin. So these are big problems in religions for
Yeah,
some
I
people, not
understand
for
that.
all
Only
people.
when, yeah, I understood your point. So when you compare the religions, as you call it, religion is like, um, if if I talk from my perspective, like Hinduism is considered uh, a dharma, a set of rituals or set of the rules which have been defined for the for everything in this universe, and those rules are called dharma. Okay, so we do not equate our religion with any other religion like Islam or Christianity. So, and that's why we don't have to be like burdened or overburdened by the rules they have in their religions or sects. So when you find yourself connected with the God, you are free. You don't need to be like you don't worry about that what sort of rituals you are following. When you are connected with the God, when your soul is directly connected with the God, then you don't worry about anything.
Yeah. Again, like some people, yeah, they don't feel those problems, but some people
Your voice
have.
is very low today. Have you
Oh,
reduced
really?
your mic or something?
No, I didn't. Maybe I'm speaking maybe lower. I'm not sure. How about now? How it sounds?
Yeah, it is a little better, but
It's a
it
little
is
better.
still, yeah.
Okay. Is it the same for other people? Also, Goku, is there any difference for you?
You're talking to me?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. Like maybe you can you increase the audio from your device, Kung Fu?
I have like 100% right now.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday when we were talking, your voice was clean, clear, audible.
Maybe in the
Today,
discussion mode, I'm louder.
maybe that is possible.
Yeah.
Let me see. Can
Yeah.
you hear me?
I hear you here properly.
Okay. I have checked the settings as well, so everything looks perfect. But I can manage. Your voice is like
Wait a second.
I have to like focus a lot to hear what you are saying.
Fuck, that's a big problem. Wait a second. Let me speak more so that I can test it, okay? So I speak normally, the way that I was talking to you, and I'm gonna check it by myself.
Mhm.
Well, Kung Fu Panda, my device volume is at 75%, but I can hear you both clearly. So
I can
it's
hear you
maybe from.
clearly. I mean, his voice is not that audible as yours.
Okay. So,
So I speak normally, the way that I was talking to you, and I'm gonna check it by myself.
No, I
Okay,
mean,
to me it
you're
sounds normal. Kung
now
Fu
it is
Panda.
fine. Now it is
Oh,
good.
oh, it didn't change anything. You should know that.
Maybe you come closer to your mic or
No,
something.
no. I was eating the mic, still eating the mic, so no difference.
That's okay then. I mean,
Yeah, that's okay.
it
Like
is,
our
yeah,
problem solved
yeah,
magically.
magically. Some magic happened, right?
Yeah, magic
And that proves
happens.
the
Yeah.
God is there.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
It proves the Kung Fu Panda God. Yeah.
No, it
Uh,
is not mind God. It is God is not subject to anybody, or he's not a personal entity.
okay.
Yeah.
You're forgetting the first line of the welcome message, seemingly. But anyway, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah. So can I discuss with you
we're not here for
the
discussion, Kung Fu.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
today we're
right.
not discussing. Today we are here to engage with the people who maybe who are struggling about, you know, being an atheist, being isolated, being discriminated, or feeling lonely, feeling hopeless, not seeing any purpose in the life or meaning or whatever. So, and also believers who have similar feelings or who is struggling in their own religion. So we are here to listen to stories, and maybe we can help, or maybe other people can help. But being here and speaking about those things might be already a help for them, so they can feel connected, will be here. I mean, people will be here. I see like the people in the chat box in other channels, other atheist channels. They go there, they engage with other people, but together they are together, and maybe they are engaging with each other more than couples, like wives, husbands, or mothers, kids. I see the connection already. And sure, believer channels are also similar. Like people come together, they engage. But yeah, religions have a lot of advantages because yeah, they have rituals, they have temples, they have special days, many things to make them more social, engaging, and more people means more problems, but also more solutions too. So yeah,
And they can
um,
also rely on someone
I,
when they are in stress or
I mean, anyone can rely on any other person. Doesn't matter who are they.
yeah, but the person is person, right? He's like you. He cannot solve your problems. But when you rely on someone who has actually created everything, I mean,
Ah,
as
you
far as
talk
your belief
about
goes,
God.
yeah.
Yeah, like the God concept can emotionally solve problems. I agree. I agree, but not for all people.
I mean, it is for you. I mean, it
Yeah,
is the way you think. But
and I
there are
wanna,
people, and
I,
I I
I
can
wanna
show you
go
many
with,
examples.
I wanna go with solutions that we can rely on and we can prove that it's really out there. And like, well, I wanna rely on solid things, not something which seems imaginary, not
I,
something
I,
people try and spend a lot of time to prove or even years.
I'm sorry.
So,
I'm sorry. Can I interrupt you? Sorry.
not with this microphone, Satoshi. You are
Uh-huh.
speaking through a laptop or camera microphone.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Your audio is far, really far. Do you have an external mic?
Okay. Yeah. I'll prepare. Sorry. Yeah.
If you
I'll
have an
prepare.
external mic, if you can do that, I will appreciate that.
Sure. Sure.
Thank
Sure.
you
Sure.
so
Yeah.
much.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you
I'm
so
gonna do.
much. Okay. Beep, 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 beep.
So if I become an atheist, Phil,
Yep.
what will be the advantage for me?
Okay. We mentioned before you joined this room. Atheism offers a lot of amazing things, which is a lie. No, it doesn't offer anything. Atheism doesn't offer anything. Okay, and atheism doesn't promise anything. So yeah, nothing. And
So
we're not
there's no
blaming it.
benefit of joining your league.
It's not about joining my league. You can stay in any league, and people don't join atheism to get benefits. They just find themselves in atheism. So, like the way that, in life, you find sometimes yourself in a place even without wanting. Or sometimes you get benefits and sometimes not. So, and atheism is one of them that you don't get benefits. But some people use the tools that made them atheist to get more benefit. They use logic, reasoning, and they become atheists, and they use the same tool to get more benefits from their lives. Sure, that's not because of atheism. Okay, it's not something that atheism gives you. It's just something that leads you to atheism. But again, like, this is not a complaint. Hey, people, atheism doesn't offer anything. This is just a misunderstanding. That's just a duty given by believers. Then later on, they criticize. "Hey, look at the atheism. It doesn't give anything." Yeah, it doesn't, but it's not the job of atheism to give those things to you. So, yep, that's it.
Okay. So, well, I'm talking from the point that if you follow a belief system, then you at least have some faith in an entity that can help you in case if you are struggling in your life or you have problems.
You
So you can
mean
actually,
psychological problems?
yeah, logical,
Psychological.
not psychological, but any problem.
Then tell me, like someone who lost his arm praying
Mhm.
for the new arm to God every day. You think that
Mhm.
God will help him?
I'm not sure about arm, but there are
You're not
people
sure
who were
about
suffering
arm?
from other diseases, other physical complications,
Yeah,
and
like
they
what
got
about
recovered.
someone lost his leg?
Well, again, as I said, that I do not talk from the perspective of a third person. I can only talk from my perspective. So I was actually having a problem, and that is called IBS. Okay, and this is irritable bowel syndrome. So I was actually going from one doctor to another. I was struggling for more than 10 years. And then I stopped everything, taking medicine or everything, right? And I just, started believing in the existence of God and connected with that entity. Uh, and I started getting the benefits. I mean, you won't understand that, but I'm still telling you that I started healing from within without any external help or any medication or any prescription.
I trust what you're saying, man. I only don't agree that there is a God and God did it. That's the part that I don't agree. But yeah, like I said many times in this stream that religions have benefits, psychological benefits mostly. And again, like being lonely can be problematic for many people and is problematic for many people. And religious people can have more chances to engage with other people, being more social, and again, like sadness because let's say you lost someone or you just continue to be alive or to exist. Yeah, religions gives that, right? It says, don't worry, that is not the last station. There's an afterlife and people feel better. And yeah, like there are such benefits. No one can deny that.
Yeah, but I always wonder that the people who don't believe in God, where do they like
Kung Fu
take the
Panda.
inspiration from?
Yeah, I will warn you again. This is not a discussion room today.
Yeah, actually, I
Okay.
was just holding myself back. I didn't want to
Yeah.
get
Come
into this
tomorrow, okay?
tomorrow
Come
for sure.
tomorrow.
And even
Yeah.
now, I don't have I am only having 10 minutes more.
Oh,
So
good then. Good. Okay, for 10 minutes, I think we can, or the audience also can excuse us if
okay,
we kind of seem like we're discussing. You ask your question.
right, yeah.
I'll check the
So
time, by the way. It's okay. Now I
yeah,
see the time.
so yeah, so I was saying that I don't know that from where you people, the atheist, get the morality,
That's a good
moral
question.
values.
Yeah, this is related at least to our topics here.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is one of the things that like people struggle. Or maybe the like 80s people are being fallacious that, hey, wait a second, now I should find out how can I say what is moral, what is immoral. Look, maybe there are some 80s like that. But the question, where do we get like we get from the same place, okay? You see it as religions, but when I look at that, I see it as history and the experience of our ancestors. Our ancestors, like they
Okay.
were social, they were together, and they just created the rules and rules and rules and rules.
Mm-hmm.
And
But the
some
rules are
people, some
different for each place. If you are living in America, your rules will be different. If you are living in India, your rules will be different. The
sure,
society,
it's normal to
yeah.
see to find different rules because rules are coming because of necessities mostly, and
Mm-hmm.
those necessities are shaping according to environment and
Mm-hmm.
other things too. So, for example, like even the human biology, yeah, like we have technically the same biologies, but not people. Well, for example, if you put someone from Finland into a desert, like let him live there, he will have more struggles than someone who was living in, let's say, Ethiopia. So sure, like this is affecting also, and that's why like there are different rules because environments are different, and there are many other things different, and the collective experience of their ancestors are different, but we share a lot of things together also. And for example, pain, we have the pain in the same way, like or pleasure, and some rules are based on those things. That's why we have those similarities also. And we have lost Kung Fu Panda. It didn't feel like 10 minutes. Oh my god. Time is passing so fast.
It's only been 3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay. Hey, Aster, welcome. Anyway, like he really wants to debate. I can see that. I can feel that. But um,
And one another thing, like I I found about this morality thing is that like there is a good example like in religions the morality can't change, like religion can't change with time, but moralities of society changes with time. For example, now the child marriage thing is considered as immoral, but in many religions like Hinduism and Islam, child marriage was not immoral, so it was a normal thing.
slavery.
So yeah, slavery also. So how would they explain this?
That's another thing. Let's don't go there right now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
But
I'm
back.
sorry. I got disconnected because I changed the browser and it kicked me out.
okay,
I mean, I changed the tab instead.
you changed the tab, and it's okay, man. It's okay. Oh, James is
Yeah.
back.
So
All right.
I still
Hey,
have
welcome
4 or
back.
5 minutes more.
Yeah, 5 minutes more. Yep. So what I was saying that like that's the collection, man. That's the collection. Some rules are outdated, and some new rules are created, and
So
like I
there
just
are
take those
no.
rules, and when you say, oh no no, these are my God's rules, I say no. Hey, wait a second. These are the rules are like the humanity that created in time.
So there are no general rules for humanity. Is that what you're saying?
I
Like
didn't say that.
standard rules?
Like killing mostly considered bad, right? Because human people they care about their own lives and they value it. They value the lives of their children or ancestors again. I mean parents, grandparents, whatever, or relatives or
There is an
friends.
organization,
So
Phil, let me tell you, let me
this
cut
doesn't
you.
depend on any god
Yeah,
or
yeah,
religion.
I
So
understand. So there is a society somewhere in the world, they actually kill childs, newborn babies.
uh, right now,
The I'm not sure right now, but
you're not sure.
there is a whole interview of the girl who was actually captured by that society on Australia. What is that called? Australia 90 minutes something. There is a
Uh-huh.
channel,
And
and her interview was aired on that channel.
okay.
That girl was captured by that group,
Yeah, if you're
and
talking
it is
about
not just.
Australia was like isolated for thousands of years, or maybe even more. So
But they
like
were humans. They
finding
they were also humans.
Yeah, they were
You are saying
humans.
that human get
But
morality
but
from
yeah, like
within.
some conditions can really badly can evolve in a different way. So
Mhm.
and isolation is as one of the good reasons to see very different rules than the rest of the societies on the
But
planet.
as a human, you will accept it, right? Because
As a human,
you,
I'm gonna accept that.
yeah.
No, like I care about
Why
my own
not?
life. I care about the lives of other people. Why should I accept that rule?
So you are individualistic in that sense. I mean, you don't want to like approve or agree with the other people who are living around you.
They're not around me. That's the thing. You said Australia, and most likely it's a
So if they are
private.
living at a distance, like from you, then you are okay if they are killing people.
I cannot prevent them. I don't say it's okay to do that, but I don't have the power to change it. I even don't know where are they. You even don't know whether they're still existing. You even don't know that.
No, if you know that they are existing, if you have the information, if
And
you
what can I do
if you know
about
that
them?
what wrongdoings they
Well,
are
what
into.
are you doing for that, Kung Fu Panda? You're the one who knows it better than I know. What did you do
No, at least I
for it?
can teach them the
Did you? Did
the
you do
teachings
that?
of dharma.
Did you do that?
Yeah, definitely if I get a chance.
Did you do that? It's past tense, man.
Oh, well, I, you know, for whatever resources, with whatever resources I have and whatever, you know, the society I'm living in, I can at least connect with the people who are doing the wrong things, and I can
They're
teach
not.
them or tell them that
No,
these are
those
wrong things.
people. Those people. Did you connect with them?
I
No,
do
right?
not have the resources to connect with those
Oh,
people.
me too, man. Like, for the first time, I
But
hear
you
about
do
those
not even
people.
have the willingness. You are
How
not
they know
even
that?
willing,
How they know that?
because you said that you know
I said, what?
morality is designed by the norms of society.
Okay, like that doesn't mean they're not changeable. We change those
Yeah,
things.
but you are
We affect
okay if
each
they are
other.
doing it,
Really?
because you said that humans get the morality from the standard of the society.
Yeah, they get. That doesn't mean I am okay with that. I mean, that doesn't mean I am okay with other
Phil,
societies
I'm
or with
leaving.
their
I'm
rules.
just
Okay.
1 minute away from my next meeting. Tomorrow is
Okay.
my off, so tomorrow
Luckily,
we'll talk.
luckily, because you're really into discussing today. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
then let's hope for tomorrow. Okay.
All right. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for taking me in.
Yeah,
Thank you. Have a
but
good day.
again, like I want to say to audience, people take those rules and they just label their gods, their religions, and that's
I'll
unfair.
talk to you later tomorrow.
And
Take care.
when
Bye-bye.
if they claimed that, hey, we do that because our God says so. Okay, now you have bigger problem. You have bigger problem because you have different gods, different rules, and those rules are because of different gods. That's a big problem. Anyway, anyway, so yeah, there's no rule for it, unfortunately. I cannot justify my desires. I just take from them society. Sure, I consider some of them. I don't have to agree with all those rules. That's why, we see different opinions in the societies. Some people disagree with some rules. Just because it's coming from our ancestors, that doesn't mean we have to accept all those rules. And we are designing them, but yeah, mostly based on our desires. That's another thing. But yeah, what to do? Rules are designed by us, but kept by the powerful societies or powerful people. And unfortunately, I think this is evolution. So yeah, the more powerful than your rules, right? And sometimes, yeah, some rules may seem to you so evil, you may dislike them a lot, but that's the case. And yeah, that's the part of subjectivity that we were mentioning earlier, like 2 hours ago. Okay, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Dufrik, welcome. And Greg, welcome. And Wishabrad Waj, welcome. So yeah, let's remind today's concept. We are not here for discussing, but yeah, Kung Fu Panda was so eager. So it is for people who feel alone in their beliefs, or in their non-beliefs. Atheist people mostly, because some of them, maybe even majority, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, they are discriminated, or they have problems caused by believers or caused by religions. And plus, I'm talking to believers right now. Yeah, and believers might be feeling or having the same struggles because of their religion, the rules of their religion. Maybe they're getting harmed, or maybe they're being discriminated by the bigger sects in the society, and or maybe they are at the edge of becoming non-believer. Maybe that's why they're having problems. We can talk about that. We can talk about your journey, and yeah, maybe the conversation can be helpful. And we are planning to do that not very frequently, but maybe once in a month or 2 times in a month. I mean, maybe once in 2 months. I'm not sure about that, but we will see. I want to do it more. And another purpose I keep mentioning is just to show people that there are different kind of people, especially atheist people. There are different kind of people, and yeah, believers are also different. There are good sides, bad sides. There are good people, bad people. That's it. That's what I see. It's not like I see believers and non-believers, or X and Y and Z. It's not the way that I see it. It's just good people and bad people. And if we can engage in a better way, we can have a healthy engagement with people. So that's why we're talking today. Uh, you're only doing believers at the moment. No, Mac time. No, as I said, it's for both sides. It's for both sides. So you want to talk, Mac time? Maybe you want to share your own stories. Ouch.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
Oh, all right. Last time I couldn't talk, but this thing here would work different every time almost. Well, my story, I feel like I got something to share because I feel like I've been on both sides of the fence, being isolated because of my beliefs. Because even as a Christian out here in Texas in the United States, we believe in the well, really the old law, the old covenant. We went to church on Saturdays. The Sabbath was from Friday night to Saturday night. We didn't eat pork, and we celebrated all the holy days out the Bible, not the holidays, but the holy days like the Feast of Tabernacles or Passover or the Feast of Trumpets. And because of that, growing up in that religion, I was often teased and made fun of, and I really didn't have any friends because I was that weird guy with that weird religion. Now, on the other side of the fence, as an atheist, I've been, like you said, discriminated on a job. I've done things with like women per se that they believed in hell, and they thought they was gonna go to hell for the things that they did, and they started acting crazy. Uh, it's just I got some things I want to share. I want to hear a little bit about your story, Phil, if you want to share it with me.
You want to share a short story?
Well, I only want to hear like how are you taking it? How does it feel? You're an ex-Muslim, correct?
Oh, yeah, I already mentioned about that. I can repeat it for you. Mine is
Oh, yeah.
boring one for your
Okay.
information.
Okay.
Yeah, I was doing this, not the YouTube part, but I was discussing with people even as a Muslim before. But
Mhm.
day by day, I started learning that I don't have good reasoning, I don't have good evidence to keep my beliefs. So that just pushed me the atheist side. But interestingly, there's no big change in my life. I feel in the same way. I didn't become sad or happier. I'm just, the same. Not maybe the same, but similar. I don't see big difference that I can say, oh, yeah, like being an atheist changed my life. This. No, it didn't. And I'm still here, still having the same topics here. So, yeah, that's it.
Well, first off, I want to apologize for making you repeat yourself because I hate repeating myself. And secondly, I feel the same way you do. There is no pretty much any change on my behavior or the way I feel or being atheist or Christian. I still do majority of the same things that I did when I was Christian. I still don't celebrate Christmas. I don't have any tattoos. I don't gamble. And it's not. I just that's not me. I was taught to be a certain way. Only thing that pretty much changes why I do things. But what to do and when to do is pretty much the same, other than I'm trying to let go of certain dogmatic teachings like the golden rule, because I realize that it is a good rule to begin with. Treat people how you want to be treated, but as time progresses and you get to learn people, you need to switch to treat people how they want to be treated or get away from them. And I like to be treated a certain way, and not everybody like to be treated the same way I like to be treated. So I just it's certain little things, like little dogmatic little things that I think I need to get away from. But I mean, Christianity as a whole is not entirely a bad religion or stance. It just has it's like a poison pill. Like it's sugar coated, and you swallow it, and then that poison come out of you in little small little pieces that you're not aware of. That, like the chosen one behavior, think you chosen, so you go around acting like you are better than everybody else, and that just does nothing but cause problems and stuff like that.
Okay. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing.
No problem, Phil. Like I said, I feel it, but I feel it on both sides. And the only thing I can say that I appreciate the most about being in that Christian religion, because I met somebody the other day online who went to the same church I did, and I'm not gonna lie, Phil, it felt good to talk to a fellow like church member after so long, and I started to miss feeling like chosen, because you got to understand the type of feeling that you get when you actually think you're doing what's right and it's hard and you sacrifice, and like going to school and not eating pork, but feeling hungry. I mean, being hungry, there's plenty of food to eat, but it's all covered in pork. So you don't want to eat that, and then you come and then you sacrifice and you come home and you feel like you accomplished something. There's nobody you can talk to except the other people that you go to church with on Saturdays. So you get the feeling like y'all the chosen people, and y'all better than everyone else because you are actually following the letter of the law. You actually following the Bible. And when I got to talking to that person the other night, I kind of missed that feeling. But I realize now that I'm not a chosen one. I'm just another asshole with thoughts and opinions. So
Then
it,
that's
it,
why believers should be reasonable about this when they. It's not a decision. I know that. Like that will sound shitty, but if it's like a decision, it's their journey. They should think about those things, that what Mac time said. Some people they miss those things. Some people fill the gap, and people should think about it. Or maybe like people who are not deciding it right now, yeah, like they can hear us, and they can, if they value those things a lot, they should know that there will be gaps. If they don't know how to fill the gaps, I don't know, maybe stay there. For some people, it's important. For me, it was not important, as I said. I don't feel those gaps because uh, maybe they were important to me, but not that much. maybe I know how to compensate things, or maybe that's that's more easy to compensate for me. Maybe that's why I didn't have those problems. But yeah, again, this is not a complaint about atheism. It's the reality about atheism. Atheism doesn't offer anything. Okay. Uh, so just be aware. Be aware.
A
And
couple of
but there's but it doesn't mean we cannot, create something similar. I mean, I'm not suggesting an atheistic religion, but why not? Maybe it's also something that people can benefit. But people with the same mindset, they come together. We see that you found me, right? And we see that these people in other channels, they engage, they're together. That's a community. I thought YouTube was so big, but when I just scroll, I check those other atheist channels, I see the same fellows there, and that's good, very good. I feel so happy when I see all those people because they're not alone. Like, they don't have maybe that problem anymore. And that's connecting people. And sure, there are places out there, literally, people can go and engage. Uh, but that's not that many. It's not like in religions. There are atheist communities, but not many. I hope this increases. Then people can say, okay, yeah, I mean, at least I'm not feeling alone because they care about it. Some people don't. We know that. Again, just repetition. People are not the same. They're not the same. So, but yeah, some people can create those things, and they already have created the communities. And here on YouTube, there are many channels that, yeah, people can meet, can engage, and benefit. So some people just need to talk. That's even enough for them. And yeah, and we will try
well,
to give more chance. Yeah.
well, Phil, I got a couple of thoughts on what you just said, and I'm going to speak from my perspective, and I may be talking out of total ignorance, but from my vantage point, it seems like most people believe in the popular religion in the area code, and they don't sacrifice anything, maybe other than time going to church on Sundays or whenever they particular day they go to church on. But for me, going from one unpopular belief to an even less popular belief, it just seemed like more the usual for me because I never really was with the popular crowd to begin with. So I didn't really have much to lose. Now, since I'm not gonna lie, since I told my family I was atheist, I seem to be painted as the black sheep now, and I don't have much dealings with my family other than argumentative, combative, conversations. But it seems like to me, if you don't sacrifice anything and then you try to become atheist, it seems like you got a lot to lose because you're not gonna be treated. I never had popularity like that because of I mean, don't get me wrong, I was able to just not talk about it and people didn't know and I was able to gain friends that way. But if you are just in the popular belief doing mindless ritual all the time, and then you switch over to atheism type of vantage point, and you start actually thinking about your beliefs and why you're doing the things you're doing and saying the things you're saying, then it might actually feel like you're losing something. But I mean, for those out there that feel that way, you're not losing anything. You're gaining the truth, and and understanding. You understanding why you do the things you do, why you say the things you say. What is the point of this ritual here? Why do you say God bless you when people sneeze? Stuff like that. This when you start to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it, that brings knowledge and understanding, and that moves forward through in the world in very big ways.
Okay. Time.
All right,
Thanks
well,
for sharing those points also, time.
no problem, Phil. I was just trying to come up with. I feel like I got something to say on this subject here today. So I'm glad you had me up here, Phil.
Thanks for
Catch you
being
later.
here. Yeah, see you, see you.
All right, bye.
So, guys, it's nearly 3 hours today, and I don't want to bore with the repetitions. That's the first solidarity stream, and we started differently. It's not for only atheist people, as I said, and it's not going to be only for atheists in the future also. And I'm gonna end it today. And the last call, if there is anyone on YouTube right now, still can join. I still have time, but if there won't be people, I'll be starting to read the names. Read the names. Let's see. Well, we had a lot of people today. I wasn't expecting though. I mean, I thought if no discussion, no people, but I was wrong. I'm happy to be wrong today. So let's check the list. Sure, still people can say or can join, but I'm gonna read the list. Who is on the top? Wow, YouTube. YouTube, you're asshole. Like, YouTube pays the people on the top if they pay. So Darwin. Thor versus Darwin. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Thor versus Darwin. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for being here. And RMI one, the preacher here. Hey RMI. I don't know. Maybe I should thank you for annoying people in the chat box because I think they're getting really bored if there's no one here to chat. Scam Chan. Thanks for being here, man. Thank you so much. And wait, I have lost the list. I lost the list. Oh fuck, man. Let me find it. Yep. Powell. Thank you so much, Powell, for being here. And Tabula Rasa, thank you also for being here. Thank you so much. We had Chixie Mary. Thanks for coming here, Chixie Mary. Thanks for visiting frequently. And Phantom, thank you so much, man. Thank you. And yeah, and there was a misunderstanding. That was so weird, so weird. I'm so sorry again. Yeah, it's because of you, RMI. I'm blaming you for that. And sure, mostly my stupid brain. I'm Atheist One. Thanks for being here, man. And Al Caxi, thank you so much for being here also. Bert Russell was here. Thank you, Bert. Thank you so much for being here. And Matthias, thanks for the hearts, man. Thank you for being here. And MacTime, thanks a lot. And thanks for also sharing your opinions. The Freak, thanks for being here, man. Thanks so much. I might join live from my tablet. Okay, I'm still here, but yeah, I mean, maybe not much. But yeah, I'm still reading the list. Greg Sanich, thanks for being here, Greg. Atheist F5K. I don't know what does that mean, but thanks for being here. Anarchist, thanks so much for being here. Thank you. Chrissy, thanks for coming here. Thank you so much. Unicorn meat. Okay. Tactics for Christ. I also started seeing you here. Thanks, man, for being here. Holy Spirit guided. Our Christian moderator was here. Thanks for being here. We had Guitar Dog also. He's also coming frequently. Thanks. Okay. Johnson Official 13. Thank you for being here. Chuck McNorris. Thank you so much, Chuck. Chuck is even joining before I start streaming. But seemingly today he was busy. But it's okay. It's very okay. Okay, I see music by Brian. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Wabcon, thanks for the support, man. Thank you so much. Vishal Bardwaj. Uh, yeah. He was even typing in different languages. Thanks for being here. Goku. I think Goku fell asleep. But thank you so much, Goku, for supporting on Free for Chalk also. Edward was here. Thank you, Edward, for being here. I hope you're doing fine. And yeah, Takashi. Long time no see, and thanks for joining and sharing your opinions also. Vade O Do Nug. I wish I could read this name, but thanks for being here. I also see you here frequently. Thank you so much. Revolve Value 29. Okay, it's revalue. I cannot read this one. It's also hard. A person non grata. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Here is a person non grata. You can check his channel. He's one of the best speakers on YouTube. And Phantom. Uh, Phantom, thank you again for being here. This is Phantom's channel. Uh, his live discussions, at least he hosts better than I do. So you might think checking his channel. Okay, like since we have some time, also maybe Scam is joining. Let me promote other channels more here. We had Robin Hood. I hope she's doing fine. Here's the channel. You can check. Oh, the mirror point. This is Scott. And he likes to talk about non-dualism. If you're into, you can check. We have music channels, Scamchan and Weird DNA. You can check it also. Oh, let's don't leave anyone behind. We have Jess, How to Rule an Asteroid. Her content is a little bit different, but she likes these topics also. So you can check. Vogue. I hope he starts the lives or the videos, whatever. He likes to talk about Christianity. He is a fresh atheist. So I think this is the old list. This is the old list that I have. Oh, DNA, you're here. Welcome. Or maybe you were already here. But welcome to Chatbox. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, hey Scam, are you there? If you're gonna join, I'll wait for you. But if you'll say no, then I will end the stream for today. So let's just repeat what we had today here. We just wanted to listen to stories of people here, especially atheist people who are struggling, uh, maybe not because of atheism, maybe because of other religions, other people, their mentality. Sure, also their own mentality can also cause some problems. Yep. Oh, Scam. Welcome, man. Welcome. And plus believers also, believers who are struggling in their religions because of their rules or because of other people, or maybe they are at the edge of being an unbeliever. Maybe that causes some I don't know, some negative feelings. And yeah, we were here to talk about it, and we are still here. Scamchan, welcome. I think you don't know how to unmute. There's the mic button on the top. When you click on it, it should solve the problem. If it doesn't, I suggest you to change the browser. Okay. You're waiting. Scamchan.
Hello, hello.
Hello, man. Hello.
Yeah, I had to set it up on my tablet, man.
Okay, cool. So it's working.
Yep.
Okay, fine. This is your second time on Free for Talk.
Yes, sir.
Cool. So how are you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, and yeah, special thanks, Scamchan. You are very dedicated to the channel. And yeah, and thanks for the support there.
All right. So you still talking about the struggles?
Yeah, like this is it for today, right? I mean, this is the topic, and we will have it time to time to let people share their stories, or I think that it might be helpful for the people, and to give the message that they're not alone. That's all.
But what about the people that well you I don't know if you consider it a struggle or not, but let's say you studied your Bible, looked at it, and you decided that this not for you, but everybody around you is into it. So you basically come to the point where you don't want to argue with the people, you just tolerate them. So is that a struggle?
Sorry, you should repeat that. I couldn't understand.
Well, like for instance, everybody around me, they supposedly Christians or whatever.
Okay.
They got their own level of faith. So rather than me argue with them, I just tolerate them. So that's the struggle that I go through.
You're tolerating what exactly?
Tolerating that they let's before like they what they believe to be true in their Bible.
So they believe X is true, say Christianity, and that gives you some trouble?
Well, it's not really giving me trouble. It's the fact that, let's say you can prove what they believe in is false. To whereas you could ask them questions, and if they're honest, when you're asking them the questions, they would have no choice but to say this is false. But rather than argue with them about it, I just don't even go into arguing with them. I just look at them like I don't even want to waste time arguing with them about it, because this is the same thing me and my wife go through all the time.
Okay, but how do you start the discussion?
They approach me.
They
Let's
approach
say
you.
they approach me. So and then the discussion goes from there, and they say, "Oh, we need to have a meeting about it, or we need to have a Bible study about it." But then when you try to have a Bible study with them about it, it turns into a debate, and I'm just asking questions that they can't seem to answer, or they make excuses for the questions that you ask.
Okay, is there any chance that you can ignore all of them?
Yeah, that's what I do. Let's say, for instance, they say, "Oh, we need to go to church." It's because you asking me questions I don't know the answer to, so we need to go to. I say, why do I need to go to church when they don't even the stuff that I'm asking you or talking about, they never even go over in the church.
Okay.
So how would I learn from something they never talk about?
Okay, so when you ignore them, then problem isn't solved?
Oh yeah. But see, as my wife goes into saying, she goes around introducing me as the person that don't believe. See, she creates the problem that nobody would know about unless she brought it up.
But are you talking to her about this? I mean,
well, you know, you in the same house with the person, right? And just like how, say, like for instance, I'm in here with you right now, right? She come into the room and see or hear what we talking about. She'll probably want to join in and have a discussion. That's why I told her she need to come on with you so you can let her have it, man. Because she don't want to deal with me. She probably would do better dealing with you.
okay. She's creating some problems.
Yeah. She want to say she's right, but then when you question her on her views or what she's studying or why this is wrong or whatever, she'll shut down. But when she talk to other people, she'll talk all day. And she'll talk all day and she'll be wrong in what she's saying because she got kicked out of a room the same day she got validated to go in there to have a discussion. They kicked her out the same day because she wouldn't and deal with that. They say if you make a claim on something that you need to back it up, you need to show the verse, you need to really stand on it. If you can't prove it, then they get rid of you.
You were breaking a little bit, but okay. I don't know what to say. But how do you compensate this struggle that you feel?
The only way I compensate for it is I deal with people that I can have an honest discussion with, because if I can't have an honest discussion with you, how are we having a conversation that moves forward?
Yeah. So
I basically stay to myself.
Yeah, it seems like a relief mechanism, and what else to offer here? I don't know. That's a family problem, and I don't want to involve that much. And
it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah. But like, is there any chance that you pretend that, hey, wait a second, I'm not that atheist anymore. I'm softer.
Here.
Hello?
Oh,
here.
Oh, hello.
That's
Lady
my
Chan.
wife right here.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, Lady Chan. I'm doing okay.
Oh, okay.
I told him that you would like to talk to him.
Yeah, could I do a little? I'm doing some landscaping right now. I'm outdoors doing some landscaping and painting right now. Are you back on later?
Oh, like the discussion day is tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I'll be on discussion day.
Okay, good. It sounds
sir.
good. Yep.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We
for
have an
inviting me.
appointment.
Is there any particular topic that you're going to be covering?
Just one topic we have: God's existence.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Is there a particular scripture you coming to with that? Or are you going to be exegesing the scriptures?
Oh, scriptures are like side topics in my discussions. When necessary, we dive, yeah, but mostly it's not necessary when we talk about God's existence, because I believe we should start from God's existence.
Yes,
and
sir.
what I say, even if a God exists, that doesn't mean X religion is true. It might be false, and that's what even believers think. So I think you don't think Islam is true.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
But you believe a God exists. So it means even if there's a God exists, that doesn't mean X religion is true. So that's why it's better to start from the God's existence.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
The one and only true living God existence, the Alpha and Omega. Because many gods there be, but there is only one true living God. But are you aware that Terrence is going into the guise that he is an atheist, but the atheists don't have questions like that about God and be that like Nick at Night. there somebody is pricking something, getting into him, planting a seed somewhere. I think he's more of an agnostic. So that you know what you're dealing with when he asks certain questions or gives certain answers.
See about it.
I'm just trying to make you aware. I'm a Christian.
Yeah, I'm an agnostic atheist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, can we agree to disagree? Okay.
We will see that. We will see that.
Okay. I respect everybody's point of view. Who am I to judge?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. But I got to get back out there. I got paint that's drying up in this weather, but it's warm enough so it won't freeze.
Godspeed.
Yes, I will be on tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And thank you.
Yeah. Now this is for you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope it was audible.
Oh my goodness, man.
Okay, we have an appointment, Scam John.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun right here. Oh man.
I hope.
See, you gotta go hard, man. You gotta go hard.
You should know that, like, there won't be any any I don't know the word, but I think you got it.
You see, she tried to throw me under the bus like you was on her side. She changed up. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
She thought you was on her team, man.
Yeah. What else? What else you want to say, Scam Chan?
That was about it.
You just type all the time.
Well, that's true. Yeah. But see, the only reason I haven't been on is because my computer that I use, it won't let me install Chrome. But I said, let me try to install it on this tablet. So I got it on this tablet. We good to go.
Oh.
I can be in here every day now.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. Okay, Scam. If nothing more, then yeah, I should end the stream.
Okay, no problem. I wasn't trying to hog up the time, your extra time. I was just telling you I was gonna pop on. If you ended it before I got it set up, then it would have been tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow there will be probably a very long live, so you can catch anytime.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So, yep. We already delivered the super thanks to people here. And yeah, thank you again, Scamchan. And thank you, moderators here. Thank you so much. And thank you, audience. And we will continue having the discussions. So, yeah. That's it. Thank you.